Hey YouTube, this is Wilson from Wilson Sessions. I wanted to go ahead and do a quick review on the Darkglass B3K. It's this guy right here. It is pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to be going through some of the quick stuff. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you've already seen a million demos. So I'm just going to go over the actual parts by itself. Okay. It's been a while since I've done any of these reviews because obviously I've been doing some other stuff, but back to the B3K. This thing, it came into my life probably about 3 months ago, and it has not left my pedal board. This thing is awesome. For those of you who are looking for a good overdrive, this thing is great. One of the best features I like about it is going to be this guy right here, the blend button. This is going to allow you to adjust how much of your bass signal versus how much of the actual pedal effect is going to take over. So if you want a lot or all of just the pedal sound to go through, you just put it all the way through. If you want some of your bass to come through and some of the pedal going through, leave it about half and half. You also have the level. Obviously that's going to be the amount that you want to put through, and then the drive, which is going to be the saturation. And then you actually have these two switches right here. They're going to be basically the bottom click on here is going to be a boost cut. You can leave it mid for flat, or you can crank it all the way up for attack. On your next switch over, you got a raw, a thin, and then a grunt. This is a very nice pedal, very well built. The only thing that I would recommend to Darkglass, if they're going to reissue this pedal, is give an option for a 9-volt battery. That's basically the only thing that I would probably recommend for this pedal. Other than that, the build is really good. It's got a good heavy metal construction, and it has not let me down at all. I love the tones. They work very well, especially with the type of music that I do and the type of instruments I play. My primary instrument is going to be the 6-string fretless Alien Acoustic. But I also use, some 4 strings, mainly passive equipment. But adding this to my signal chain has definitely made things a little bit more interesting, and definitely added a whole nother layer. Now, with this also, you can kind of use it as a boost sometimes. If you put your blend a little bit more towards the minus, and then you raise the level and you just take out the drive, you can have a better signal boost. So there's a couple other ways you can use this pedal, and I definitely recommend going to a store, trying it out. But in using this pedal, I've definitely decided that I'm going to be going with the Ultra for the B7K Ultra, and using that as a preamp, and still keeping this as just a standard overdrive. So this is still going to stay in my pedal board, but I'm actually going to be adding some more stuff as a preamp setup. So, and as you know, I use the Bose Model 2 for my rig. And using the Darkglass pedals, they actually sound really clear, really crisp. and they give me a lot more variations, because when I'm using my rig, the only real adjustments I can make is going to be through the T1 tone match. So adding these pedals to my rig has definitely helped out. I do love the T1 tone match, but I think I'm going to be going with probably the Darkglass symmetry for a compressor, staying with the B3K for my overdrive, and definitely going for the that's B7K Ultra, and possibly the vintage Ultra to interchange my preamp systems. So I figured having preamp, overdrive, and obviously the compressor, that would definitely help give me a different advantage with doing a lot of different stuff on the bass. And also, if I wanted to use multiple chains on the T1 Bose mixer, I can have different pedals on different channels and different basses on different channels. So that definitely opens up a lot of different things I can use. But other than that, if you get a chance, try it out. It is definitely worth it. They usually run, you can get it for about $199, but I picked up mine at a local store for about $160. But if you put it in there, if you're going to try it out, if you find a store that actually carries it, what I recommend is bring your own bass, as most of the time the ones on the shelf aren't the ones you have. So just bring it in, check it out, try to plug it through a tube amp and a solid state amp, and just, you know, spend like a good 30-40 minutes messing around with it, because you're going to find some awesome tones in here. All right, thanks everybody. This is Wilson from Wilsen Sessions. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll check you guys out later. Hopefully it won't be too much longer before the next one. All right, bye.